Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here. R.I.P. Iron Man. Yes, my sources are telling me that Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, will die in Avengers Endgame. Can these sources be trusted? Well, you just don't know, do you? We don't know. This is the thing. So let's talk about it. What does Robert Downey Jr. mean to you as Iron Man, as Tony Stark? Comments down below. For me, this is the man who, came out of prison. No one wanted to touch him. Kevin Feige took a big gamble on him. He knew he was a big name. In reality, no one else was asking Robert Downey Jr. For roles, and this was an interesting opportunity for Robert Downey Jr. Could he afford to reject it? Of course he couldn't. But I do feel if it was stupid, Robert Downey Jr. wouldn't have taken the role. But he knew that Kevin Feige was trying to start a universe here, something special. It was a big opportunity for Robert Downey Jr., an opportunity that's afforded him other roles. He's got to play Sherlock Holmes. His performance as Sherlock Holmes is just as awesome as his Iron Man, Tony Stark performances. So he's had a lot of great opportunities. The MCU reignited Robert Downey Jr.'s career. But if you were Robert Downey Jr. and when you were a young man did Chaplin and you were that far away from winning an Oscar, you know he's in his 50s now and he knows there's many more opportunities out there to do actors' movies. What do I mean by actors' movies? Well, superhero films are not actors' movies. Robert Downey Jr. is one of the most talented actors of his generation. And he can literally play Tony Stark with his eyes closed. It isn't that difficult to deliver the one-liners. He's literally being himself. But he is Tony Stark. He is Tony Stark from the comics. It works. It's been absolutely fantastic. If he has decided to leave, I can't blame him. I really can't. Now, there were lots of hints in Avengers Infinity War about maybe his impending death. We got this situation where Doctor Strange saves him from being killed, and Stark goes, "Why didn't you let me die?" And it's obvious, isn't it? He's seen all these possible futures, but one future where Thanos doesn't win. He's obviously seen that they need Tony Stark to make that one future happen. So there's been lots of talk about Captain Marvel just waltzing in and saving the day. Obviously, there's more to it than that. She's definitely so powerful. She could definitely fight him, but I'm not convinced she can just wipe him out. He's very, very strong. He's very powerful and formidable. It isn't going to be that easy. And for some reason, he's important. Now, why? Why is he the first one who meets Captain Marvel, Tony Stark, as he's stranded in space? Maybe that's it. Maybe she saves him. Maybe she has to save him to find out what's going on so she can save the day. And this is why Doctor Strange wouldn't allow him to die. I would imagine, I don't want to diss my sources on a video, but I would imagine he will continue playing some kind of role. I can't imagine for the life of me they'll just let him go. But maybe play a different type of role. Maybe still being Tony Stark, but maybe training up a new Iron Man. But Kevin Feige has been very disciplined in saying there's only one Iron Man, and that's Robert Downey Jr. It's the same as Disney and Lucasfilm have said there's only one Indiana Jones, which I think is insane, seeing the age of Harrison Ford. But look, it's all rumours, it's all innuendo. Even my sources don't have anything solid evidence to give me, but sources never do. But we're talking here. We're talking about the possibility of the first MCU hero kind of being killed off, Robert Downey Jr. leaving. If it happens, he leaves a fantastic legacy. There's no question about that. But listen, the MCU is changing. Kevin Feige already talking at the Academy's Oscar Awards, about the Eternals coming to the MCU. I've never heard of them. But then again, I never heard of Black Widow, and look how awesome she's become, aka Scarlett Johansson. So, it's all very interesting. But the thing that concerns me going forward with the MCU is replacing characters with great personalities like Captain America, Iron Man, and kind of replacing them with cardboard cutouts. Okay actors who are not written as personalities. This is the problem going forward. We've seen it from the Captain Marvel trailers. There's not really a lot of personality going on there. And hopefully that's something that will change while they develop her character within these new movies, because obviously she's going to turn up in other people's movies too. So it's very, very interesting. Comment down below. Do you think Iron Man, aka Tony Stark, will be killed off in Avengers Endgame? Honestly, I can't call it one way or the other, because obviously Robert Downey Jr. has always been very important to the MCU. But I think there's going to have to come a time, and because we're heading into phase 4 now, there's obviously a new story, a new arc. So it will be very interesting what Kevin Feige has decided. I've always said that Avengers Endgame, was going to be very controversial and could be a deal breaker to many MCU and Marvel fans. How this film turns out, nobody knows. But I tell you something, I'm really pumped. And I'm sure you are too.